Yeah, what's up everybody? It's your boy Jamar Leetrail. Now, your boy just finished maxing out this Nintendo Wii, and I mean, when I say this is the last time, I promise this is the last time. I outdone myself. I got custom themes, new emulators. I had to upgrade from a 16 GB to a 32 GB to a 64 GB. I had to upgrade from a 2 TB to a 4 TB. And this is my own personal custom modded Nintendo Wii. And for those who keep asking me to make a tutorial, I cannot make a tutorial. It's just too much, you know? Like, it's just too much. And a lot of people are ungrateful. Definitely these motherfuckers on eBay. So, you know, I don't want to make no tutorial. It's just doing way too much for me anyway. But I might put the 64 GB card on eBay to make it easy. But I have to think about it. But let's get started. I'm about to turn my Wii on right now. Now you're going to see everything looks different. See, instead of a regular Nintendo Wii logo with the press A to continue, you got the Dragon Ball Z Vegeta theme. I'm going to press A. You got the red and black Vegeta theme going with the Vegeta cursor. And if I didn't pronounce that right and you leave a comment, fuck you. But anyway, I made it easier to access all of the games. Now, instead of going to separate emulators and doing all that crazy stuff, I made it easy. Definitely with Sega Genesis. I had the Sega Genesis emulator and the Sega Master System emulator with the Sega Game Gear emulator. But now you can play all that from here. So I'm gonna show you. Hit start. And they all have images now. So last video, my Sega Genesis didn't have images. They all do now. And they all in the same spot, so you don't have to switch emulators. So right now, I think I'm playing the Sega Genesis games. Yeah, this is Sega Genesis. Now, if I want to play like Master System, I'm going to press B. So now I can play Master System games, press A on that. And now I'm in the Sega Master System games. Now if I press B again, I go to SG-1000 games. I can play that if I wanted to. Or the Game Gear. So I'm going to pick a game from Game Gear, press A. And so far I haven't seen any crashes. The other Sega MegaDrive emulator I was using in my other video was having a couple crashes when you exit out of game. But I haven't seen any crashes so far. So now if I want to quit, home button of course. I'm going to hit exit to system menu. And there you go. Try to make this video fast as possible. Just trying to show you guys what I got new. Now, USB loader, hit start. Now, I have about 1,235 Nintendo Wii and GameCube games. I have every GameCube game and about 600 to 700 Nintendo Wii games. The top Nintendo Wii games. The other ones was basically garbage, so I don't even bother to put them on here, but I can if I wanted to. But yeah, I got the God of War theme with the PlayStation controller, you know. Can't tell me that ain't nice. I used to have a Mario theme, but you know, I'm just trying to update everything else. So you know. So I got all the GameCube and Nintendo Wii games here. And when I say I got every GameCube game, I got every GameCube game. So you know, Smash Brothers, of course, you know that was the first thing I had to get. I got that for Wii, 64, and GameCube. But anyways, let me get up out of here. I'm already 4 minutes in the video. I'm trying to make this quick. Okay, I'm gonna select Super Nintendo, hit start. And like I said, for you out there that's still looking for a classic Nintendo and a classic Super Nintendo for $150 to $200, you don't need to buy that. The modded Nintendo Wii has every Super Nintendo, every Nintendo game on there. Not just 40 or your top 30, whatever the hell they be putting on there, just to resell with a fake Nintendo case and it's a fake Nintendo case, you can use your Wii controller. You can even use a classic Wii controller that looks like a Super Nintendo controller. You can use all that good stuff. GameCube, everything. But you'll have access to all these games. And all the games for Super Nintendo and Nintendo and Sega Genesis, they all play perfect. So there won't be any lag. There won't be any freezing. None of that stuff. You can save your game progress. I don't know if you could do that with the classic edition. So I'm going to select Street Fighter. And you have cheat codes. You can put cheat codes in here. Sega Genesis have a cheat code genie. Nintendo does too. And for the Nintendo Wii, if you're worried about an HDMI, they have an HDMI adapter on Amazon that costs, I think it's around $7. You plug that in the back of your Nintendo Wii, plug your HDMI in there, you're good to go. If that's what you're worried about. Like I said, you don't have to spend too much money out there looking for a classic edition. You a cheating bitch. You little bitch. But anyway, press the home button, main menu, hit OK, hit exit. And the same thing goes for the Nintendo. You have every Nintendo game, even the Japanese games. So I used to have 845 Super Nintendo games, but now I have 1,000. So show you guys Game Boy Color, what I fixed in here now. Now instead of having everything cluttered together, I think that's why the Game Boy Color and the Game Boy games wasn't working. I got everything in separate folders. So right now this is all Game Boy games. But if I hit up one level, I can select Game Boy Advance, press A on Game Boy Advance, and I can play Game Boy Advance games. Hit A on that, then I can select Game Boy Color games. So that's a plus that I finally got all that working perfect. So hit exit, and I tested everything out. Everything plays perfect. And I got an updated version of Nintendo 64. This recently just came out, and it fixes a bunch of issues that most of the 64 games that didn't play at all of a sudden play. I mean, it's running Pokemon Stadium almost perfect. With the old 64 emulator I had, it was crashing. I mean, it was garbage. So that's why I didn't really talk about it. So, you know, I got Neo Geo on here, Mame Arcade. In the older Mame Arcade I had before, you were only able to play 150 Mame games. Now you can play up to 500. So let's see what else. Atari 2600. And for these type of computer games like Commodore 64, the Apple computer, you're gonna need a USB keyboard, which is only $5 on eBay and Amazon. You can buy them brand new, and you plug that in the back of your USB port. And that's only if you're interested in these type of systems. But if not, you can continue to play the good stuff. So you know, and you have Neo Geo Pocket also. So, and these systems over here, I'm working on Neo Geo CD and Turbo Graphics. So I'm gonna make a new video once I'm done putting that together. But so far I'm not done. And what else is on here? Wii Media Center. You can play MP3s, DVD movies, or USB movies if you got them on a USB hard drive or a thumb drive. You can go click right here and you can watch them from here. But oh yeah, you have a bunch of emulators in here that you can only play for the homebrew channel. So that's up in here too. But other than that, that's it. So yeah, I might put some 2 TB and 16 GBs on eBay, and I might put the 64 GB SD card on eBay, which will not include the GameCube and the Wii games. But I might do that because, you know, there's a lot of scammers out there, and I hate putting these people's life at risk, because once you scam me, I put your address out on this one particular website and you will get your ass stalked and harassed. So For all you out there that's thinking of even doing some shit like that, just remember I warned you before you even did the shit. You feel me? A couple people have to learn the hard way. But anyway, this your boy Jamar Leetrail. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, share this video, and if you do share my video on Facebook, share my YouTube video, screenshot on Facebook, inbox me that screenshot, and you will be entered in a contest to win a modded system. So, but yeah, I gotta go. My voice is about to leave. So this your boy Jamar Leetrail, and I'm out.